Okay. So, it is Wednesday, 9 p.m. Eastern. Let's see if anybody else is around. Man, I got a thumbs up before I got a view. How's that possible? Or before anybody is viewing. I'm gonna kill my kids. They got a cup on the table with water in it, and it's putting marks on my table because they don't use coasters. Anyway, good evening. How's everybody this evening? My goodness, there's 4 of you so far. Hello. Leave me a comment. Tell me who's here. Yeah, of course. Smell that smoked barbecue. What's going on? How you doing this evening? All right, so if you are here, Justin, Mr. So-Called Barbecue. Justin, how was your trip to, where'd you go? Vegas? Is that where you went? Which wife? You know, I stalk folks on Instagram. I don't really stalk folks, but I do pay attention. Hey, it's a couple of you guys here. If you haven't already, please hit that thumbs up button for me. I'd greatly appreciate it. So, how was Memorial Day for everybody? What did everybody cook for Memorial Day? I'm gonna be completely honest. I didn't cook a daggone thing. Wow, all right. I know you went. Maybe it was somebody else I saw went to Vegas and he just kind of picked up and went to Vegas. Oh, I know who it was. It's the guy from Mile High Taco. Do you know, Justin? You know who that is? I think it's Mile High Taco. Yeah. Man, it seems like everybody did briskets this weekend. Justin did briskets. Yeah, funny guy. I had fish too. Well, look up on Instagram, Mile High Taco. Tell him I sent you. You can't be, obviously, you're in Colorado, he's in Colorado. You can't be that far away from each other. Chicken boobs. Oh, chicken bobs, I guess. Chicken kebabs. John, how are you doing this evening? Yeah, so his Instagram is Mile High Tacos. And I'm not sure, but his name might be Justin too. Steven, how you doing this evening? Max, how you doing? Chicago. Steven says, hey chat fam. Good, sir. Good to see you. Good to be seen. How about that? Definitely. I'm still not 100% as you can hear, but I'm hoping to get a little better. So tonight's clear mixture is apple juice. I've been doing tea, like a sweet tea lately. I've been making a fresh brew sweet tea, but tonight I didn't feel like it. Not really oddly enough, but I just walked in the door. No, Max, I don't make rib tips. Rib tips are not a big thing in this particular area. Oh, all right, Steven. Steven, where do you live? I don't know why I can't remember. Is it in Ohio? Steven, oh man. Dude, sorry to hear. Yeah, I know. I need to get some medicine. I ran out. Hey, Derek, how are you doing this evening? Wisconsin. Brandon's in Ohio. See, look, not that you guys all run together. All right, so smell that smoked barbecue. I'm trying to think. I think you told me your name in a comment on YouTube. He said he's in Oak Creek, Wisconsin. Gosh, all you cheeseheads in the chat, you know, man, y'all do a lot of barbecue up there? Timothy. Okay, Tim. Well, I'm not going to just call you Tim. You just said your name was Timothy. Yeah, John, I saw that post. Did you see I commented on that post? Picana. Picanha. Pang. Oh, shoot. Jordan Blount says he is the best barbecue cook in Wisconsin. Them's fighting words. Tim says, we have more than cheese and sausage. I'm going to hopefully remember your name for this evening, but I might not remember it for much longer. Nothing personal. Benji. Hey, man. Kevin. Yes, indeed. I am working on the clear. Smell that smoke, man. Yeah, I hear that. So everybody cooked. There's a couple folks that did brisket over the weekend. I did no cooking. I cooked absolutely nothing. Gosh, man, everybody's from Wisconsin. How was it 14 of you here and 7 of the 14 of you are from Wisconsin? Jordan, you'll cook better brisket than me? Okay. See, I told you. Hey, John, I'm with it. You know, shoot. 3 racks of ribs, pork butt for camping, and had to try out that new offset. Okay, yeah, Brandon, daggone right. Ooh. Steven says he's smoking Gruyere and bacon stuffed rolled pork loin this weekend. That sounds like a plan. John says, Jordan, back away from me, clear. I think he's trying to tell you that my brisket's pretty good. You know, it's pretty good. It's not the best, but it's pretty good. What the heck? My son left the lunch on the table. I'm glad this is peanut butter and jelly and he can take it again tomorrow for lunch. But oh yeah, man chops. I guess that would be a cowboy ribeye. I'm the best barbecue guy in 67204. Well, if you're the best person in a single zip code, you know, I don't know what the population is in that zip code. You run your own post office. John says, as well as the pork and chicken. So John has sampled my brisket, my pork, and my chicken, and I guess he feels like it's all right. Justin says population 10. No, population. I'm gonna guess population of 5 in the zip code. It's him, his wife, and he's got 3 kids. Don't sing, just bring it. How much is it for my food orders? Jordan, if you go out to my website, steeldrumsmokers.com, I have a full menu there. That is for things by the pound. Usually, when I'm doing bigger orders, I discount it slightly once you get up over 10 pounds. But full price list is out there. Hello, sir. Darian? Yeah, Darian, WJ. Fremont, Wisconsin, smoking capital of the Midwest. Gosh. All right. If you're from Wisconsin, leave a 1 in the comment down below. Just a single 1. I want to count all of you guys that are from Wisconsin. Because 1, 2. No, I haven't, Steven. Ears of corn. Andrew. Wow. All right, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Jordan, you can't do it twice. 4 of you since follow instructions, but yet he's the best brisket in Wisconsin. Okay, so there are 19 folks in the chat. If you haven't already, damn, that is crazy. Smoked corn on the cob, huh? Let's talk about some. All right. So John says, let's talk about something important. When are we going to debut the new girl in the house? All right. So he's talking about the new smoker. I want to thank all of you guys who have watched the. I'm trying to find a better coaster than the one that I had. Oh, guess what? Django, you still in this room? Thanks for providing your mousepad coaster here. But John is wanting to talk about, yes, Jordan, yes. John wants to talk about the new smoker. So, but I wanted to take a moment to thank you guys for watching that video. In the, 2 weeks now, I guess, there's about 1,000 views on that video, and I definitely don't ever get that many views on videos. Also want to thank you guys for me hitting a milestone, 3,000 subscribers. I hit 3,000 subscribers on Saturday morning, and today is Wednesday, and there's like almost 3,080 subscribers now. I am on a trajectory, just boom. I'm loving it. Right now I'm projected. I looked at a website called Social Blade. I'm projected to hit 10,000 subscribers by early next year. So I'm excited. All right. So Max Clark says, do you know how to ship orders? I'm shipping my grandmother some rib tips to Texas, and I want to know how to ship them. Max, if you go back, I do have a few videos on how to ship food. So just do a search on how to ship barbecue on my channel in my videos, and you'll see. Best steel to do a smoker, please. What do you mean, Andrew? I'm not 100% sure what your question is. Oh, well, Jordan, I appreciate it, man. Tim from Smell That Smoke Barbecue says, good stuff. Love your new smoker. Love your cabinet smokers. Yes, Benji. Steven says, congrats, Dash. I told you last stream that this was that it was gonna happen. Yeah. Jordan, you're in Wisconsin. I don't know how quite you could get some of this out there to you, but I can tell you, place an order. Yeah, place an order, and I'll send you something. Andrew, you want to make a smoker in England as we don't have anything good. Shoot. Larry, yep, it's Wednesday and I'm drinking. I started to say today's actually my anniversary. I just walked in the house, and I am full on committed to you guys, hanging out with you guys at least one day a week on a live stream. My wife and I went out and we had some pot stickers. Nothing real crazy, a drink or two. And, came on back in the house. Come on, focus. So, but Larry out there on the West Coast, holy cow, John, what's that all about? Man, so there's this thing in here. It's called like Super Chat. And if you make a donation, John, like John did, you can actually say something that will be at the top of my comments and things like that. Justin says, boom! John, you are awesome. I concur. John definitely is awesome. Django the Mango is giving you clap hands. For your content and my great videos. Man, I am appreciative. Thank you so very much, man. You see the smile on the face, and I'm only like an eighth in, so it's not even this just yet. Cheers. I hear Django coming down the stairs right now.
We're live.
Oh, that's not even Django. That's my middle taste tester. Don't get
I was
over here.
watching
No.
you upstairs.
Okay.
What's that?
You know what it is.
Happy anniversary.
Thank you. Good night. Good night.
I'll continue to watch you.
All right, good. Larry says, well, I see, obviously. I was feeling the shine smile on Saturday. Sure enough, man. Shoot. 14 years. 14 years. Man. What made me start a YouTube channel? So, alright. I guess, these live streams are all about stories and stuff like that. So, I used to ride a motorcycle. And everybody's saying congratulations now. Alright, Big Reggie, what's going on, man? Thank you, Justin. Thank you, Brandon. I appreciate that. Thank you, Derek. Appreciate that. Alright, so did the house or the garage get any damage? So the garage actually suffered some damage from a windstorm we had a little while ago, where I need to replace or have some of the asphalt shingles that are on the roof replaced or fixed, patched. So I have some water getting in the garage when it rains heavily. So nothing real crazy, nothing that wouldn't get in the garage if I was just washing down something, like if I'm cleaning out a smoker and I get water on the floor that I can't sweep out. In the house, we had nothing crazy. It wasn't like we had any flooding in the basement. So we're good there. But thank you very much for your concern. So I was asked what made me get into YouTube. So a long time ago, many moons ago, I was a part of a motorcycle social club. We weren't a gang. We weren't really a real club. We didn't have any bylaws or anything like that. We just had a web forum, and the web forum, we talked smack on the web forum. So when we would talk smack on the web forum, we would post videos, we would share videos. A lot of those videos back in the day, came from YouTube for a good portion of some of those videos. I signed up for a YouTube channel way back in the day, and then I signed up for a YouTube channel back in 2006. So 2006, yes, 2006. I'm trying to think. I guess it's 2006. Now I'm trying to think about it. So I signed up for a YouTube channel, and I didn't post anything to YouTube. I just watched others on YouTube, because now it was at the time when I was dealing in the motorcycle club, which is why my original YouTube channel name is Dash TC. Dash has been my nickname for 20 plus years. TC was the name of the motorcycle forum club group that we were in. We were called the Twist Club. So I used to ride Yamaha FZR 600. Can I shout out your baby mama Brianna? Ayo, Brianna, what's good? Let John hang out with the chat bros and talk about barbecue. Please and thank you. Alright, so the whole thing is my original channel name was Dash TC, and it was because it was my nickname Dash, and I was a part of the Twist Club. Yeah, same thing. I have my original, the longest running active email account is dashtc@yahoo.com. Yeah, send me an email, say what's up, say I found your email in your live stream, I'm gonna send you spam. Don't actually send me spam. But so yeah, I watched for a long time, and then the first video I posted is of my oldest taste tester on a motorcycle. Actually, it was one of those little electric Power Wheel type deals. He was riding around the yard. Yep, Yep. That look, and he's commenting. So in case you guys don't know, Django the Mango is my oldest son, my oldest taste tester. And that is the first video I posted to YouTube. It was him riding around on this little dirt bike, and I'm chasing him on the riding lawnmower. And that was it. And that was the first video I had on YouTube for a very long time. Then I don't know how and why, but I started doing these animations. The animations used to be, don't you hate it when moments, random thoughts, and rhetorical questions. So I used to do. He's not a tough critic. He's a pushover. So I used to do these animations. Well, I did the animations probably for about a year or so. And then I had a don't you hate it when moment like in my head, and I wasn't able to do the animation for it. Plus I was getting tired of doing the animations. The animations used to take me about an hour to do for 1 minute of animation. Yeah. So I got kind of burnt out doing those animations. And then I picked up the camera and I just turned it on myself one day and I said, don't you hate it when you do X, Y, and Z and this happens? And it's like, yeah, yeah. And then that's what took off. I started doing don't you hate it when moments. I think I have almost 100 don't you hate it when moments, like original don't you hate it when moments. And then I created a Twitter. Now this is back when Twitter was just barely getting it. I created a Twitter bot. And I was telling someone about this earlier the other day. The Twitter bot would go out and parse Twitter, so search Twitter for the phrase "Don't you hate it when" and "Don't you hate when," and then it would retweet the people who tweeted the tweet containing "Don't you hate it when" or "Don't you hate it" or "Don't you hate when." And that went on for like 6 months, 8 months, or whatever, to the point where I had like 7 or 8 thousand followers on my Twitter, right? For the tweet DYHIW, which is "Don't you hate it when" acronym. I really don't talk much or ask questions, but I just want to know when you're gonna cook on the new cooker that you bought. So Marvin, most likely this weekend. I was getting there because he's chomping at the bit to see it cook on that smoker. But the whole thing was I had this Twitter bot set up, and then Twitter didn't like the fact that I was using a Twitter bot, and yeah, so I had to stop doing the Twitter bot. I had to reprogram it. I'm a computer guy, so I figured out how to make this thing go out and do my work for me. But what was crazy is because I was retweeting all these folks, they were following the bot account, and like I said, I shot up and had like 7,000, 8,000 followers. I didn't know what to do with it, what to do with them. All right. Andrew says best steel to make an offset smoker, please. So when you say best steel, are you saying like the thickness, the gauge of steel? Because you don't want to use anything thinner than like 3/8 quarter-inch steel. 11 gauge is 1/8 inch steel, and that's going to be too thin. You're going to have warpage as well as heat loss, a lot of heat loss. So 3/8 to 1/4 of an inch would be the thinnest gauge steel I would recommend. There are people, yeah, that'll tell you that you can use 1/8 inch, but it'll warp and there's a whole lot of heat loss. Like I won't say I don't understand, but the 275-gallon drums are very inefficient. Because of the fact that they are so thin. They're like 20 gauge, 16, 20 gauge, and they're very thin-walled steel. Just, there's a lot of heat loss in them. Nonetheless, I can shout out to Dion from The Influence, our rap group in Wisconsin. Dude, every week, shout outs. Does Dion from The Influence, does he actually subscribe to my channel? I'm not going to shout out Dion. So you know what? I'll give Dion a shout out when Dion subscribes to the channel. How about them apples? Alright? Tell Dion, subscribe to the channel, tell a friend in Wisconsin who does barbecue about me, and then I'll shout him out. I'll be like, I'll be like, Dion, 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 Dion. Like, you know, like the top 5 rappers a lot. Dylon, 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 and Dylon. Don't forget Dylon, alright? But we'll do Dion instead of Dylon. Justin says, make them buy briskets for shout-outs. Alright. I better hear the email. Okay. Alright, so I'm trying to finish telling you how I got into doing YouTube. So the whole thing was, I started doing the animations and I stopped doing the animations because I figured I would pull out the camera and do the camera, you know, stuff myself, right? So then I started doing the Don't You Hate It When moments, and then it kind of progressed, and I would do like top tweets and other things like that. And then the Don't You Hate It When stuff just fell off. I lost time. Yeah, man, shoot, exactly. Justin says, hell, or buy a beer at least. You know, throw a couple coins in the pot. I'll give you a shout out for sure. That's actually what the super chat is about. So you can promote something. You throw in a couple bucks, and then I read whatever it is you have to read. Usually, if you're a bigger YouTuber, patience, John. I got you. I'm telling you, I'm coming back to it. Nonetheless, I started doing the whole Twitter thing, and then it fell off, right? Or I fell off the Twitter wagon. And then when I went and got the smoker from Kirk, I told him I had watched his videos, and when I picked up Bessie, right? And at the time it was just the Kick-Ass Smoker. So now her full name is Bessie the Kick-Ass Smoker. So when I bought Bessie from Kirk, because Kirk had YouTube videos, he asked me to post YouTube videos for him to see me using the smoker. And that's what got me into doing it again. So I posted a video of, you know, me cooking on it the first time. And if you haven't already, please go back and look at that video. I was dead tired after cooking on that smoker, and I was actually going through some health issues at the time. And I was so blown away at just how dynamic and just like how the smoker worked. I'd never cooked on a wood anything before. Kurt gave me wood to bring home and cook on. Like there was a whole bunch of things that just happened when I did that first cook video, and it's like first cook in a 275 gallon oil drum, oil heat drum, something like that. And I made the first video, and then I made a second video, and then I made a video talking about me making a smoker my own, and then I made videos. It was a couple of the videos, and then it just kind of snowballed. Dude, Larry, I was so drained. I was so done in that video. But I guess it really is Kirk's fault that you guys are getting these videos about barbecue. So then I did probably a year's worth of videos, a year some change worth of videos, and I would do videos every time, every now and again. Now, my buddy Andrew, you guys met Andrew when I went down to H2O, okay? Andrew's also the one behind Andrew. I bounce ideas off of Andrew all the time. Andrew, he's definitely all right. I bounce ideas off of Andrew all the time. But what happened was Andrew hit me up one day. He's like, I just got this grill. I don't know how to use it. Can you give me some pointers? He said, really? I want to impress my father-in-law. All right. Yeah, it's a little clear. Plus, I am tired. I do get up at 4 o'clock, 4:30 in the morning. But Wednesdays are tough. They're long days for me. But so he's like, I really want to impress my father-in-law with my grill skills, but I need to learn how to do this, and this. So he gave me some ideas for some videos, and I shot them. Those are the basis of the barbecue basics video. The one video that has taken off in that whole barbecue basics video is the video I did where I lit charcoal without a charcoal chimney or a lighter fluid or anything like that. Oh man, dude, I don't even remember. Like, I don't even remember that video, when that first video about Bessie or with Bessie. I was just tired. I was so amazed and enthralled at what was going on. I stayed up for like 24 hours. By the time that video was done, I'd have been up for probably over 24 hours. But nonetheless, my buddy Andrew asked me some questions, and I sent up, I was like, you know what? Boom, I'm going to put this out there. I'm going to throw this out there for you. And, yo, just go ahead and watch the videos. Hopefully you learn something. But what happened, which was crazy, is I had other people who were watching the videos. And I'm like, oh, damn, somebody else was watching this video. All right, well, then I had people commenting and giving me feedback on the video. I'm like, well, all right, hey, these basic barbecue videos, they're kind of taking off. Well, you know what? Let me do another one. And I was doing a basic barbecue video like every 2 or 3 weeks, right? And then it got to the point where there were enough of you who wanted more of the barbecue videos. And then that was when I was coming into my own on doing the catering. So then I kind of stopped doing just like basic barbecue videos, and I started talking about barbecue catering. I give some of the credit to that to Gary Vaynerchuk. If you guys know who he is, Gary Vaynerchuk is a marketing, guru. I don't, I like to put titles on folks, but he started on YouTube. He started selling wine for his father. Then he had a YouTube channel talking about wine. And he struggled with that YouTube channel with talking about wine for a long time. And then I wish I could come to the ocean between the 18th and the 20th. I see Travis, my buddy Travis is in the room. 18th and the 20th of this month? Dude, that's in the middle of the week. I can't do that. Anyway, but Gary Vaynerchuk started telling folk, June, next, I can't do that. That's the middle of the week. Between the 18th and the 20th. I can't do that. That's Monday to Wednesday. Anyway, Gary Vaynerchuk started talking about how he did what he did. And, I won't say it inspired me, but I started taking lessons from Gary Vaynerchuk. Come on, focus, camera. You're going to have to come this way, man. I'm only 2 hours away. Picking a name for your business, it should reflect your style of cooking. Marvin, I don't necessarily agree. Just as long as you can put a story to your business name. My business name is Steel Drum Smokers Barbecue. And the reason why it's Steel Drum Smokers Barbecue is because... No, Travis, you killing me, man. How you gonna tell me the reason why it's Steel Drum Smokers Barbecue? And actually, Travis helped me build the number 2 drum. All right? And it's a steel drum with a grilled dome, and yeah, that's why it's Steel Drum Smokers Barbecue. Yep. Dude, I give credit where credit is due. Andrew helps me with ideas. Andrew helped spur me back into putting videos on YouTube. Andrew is the one that has done the intro for me. Dude, Andrew is the one that's going to be redoing my website. I know Andrew's not watching this, but he's helping me. He's going to help me redo my website. Andrew does, my buddy Andrew does web development and graphic design. Yes, adorbs. Big Dre. Alright, but that's the whole thing. No, Jordan, I've never cooked in a filing cabinet smoker. Does a filing will a filing cabinet smoker work? Yes. Is it efficient? No. The filing cabinet is very thin metal. I can't tell you how many times I got tagged in that video. I can't tell you how many times I got tagged in that video on Facebook and, Twitter, all of that. Alright. The real reason I asked is because I'm going to call myself. That's good eating. Well, that's fine. You... Oh,
That's your first video?
No.
Scott on that motorcycle?
Yeah, See, this is what I'm talking about. Go upstairs to bed.
Mommy told me to make her some water.
All right, then don't come down here talking to me. You see I'm busy. All right. See what I have to deal with? Okay. I'm trying to catch where I am in the comments. All right. Well, Big Dre, thank you, man. I'm glad you enjoyed the fishing trip video. I did those videos more or less for my sons. They wanted to know kind of what would happen, what went on while I was away for those couple of days. So, what are you looking for? Hold on a second, guys. What are you looking for?
A water bottle.
Dude.
I'm looking for mommy's USB one. Do you know where it is?
I don't. You gotta look in the kitchen. It's not over here. It's probably in her car.
Give me a second.
Oh, hey. Did you have this cup over here? The one with no coasters and now there's marks on my table because it's wet? Put that in the sink. Yeah. Get that one right there. Put that in the sink. Anyway, Derek, thank you for the info on Instagram. Now I use it for business. All right. Have a cook on your new smoker? If so, okay. John has been asking about the new smoker. So this weekend, I am double booked on Saturday. I have 20 pounds of brisket I need for Saturday afternoon. I have 30 pounds of chicken I need for Saturday afternoon, later afternoon. The wedding that I am catering starts at 3:30, and these are actually friends of mine, so I want to have the food there so I can actually attend the wedding. And then I also have a car shop. One of my a friend, now friend, he has a tuning shop, and he has a spring open house. Sorry for the noise. Come on, you're killing me here, man.
Mommy, extra ice.
So he has a spring open house, and when he does his open houses, typically twice a year, once during the spring, once around the holidays, he gets me to do the food for him. He has a usual order, a regular order, and I can't remember what it is. I think it's like 15 pounds of pork and 15 pounds of chicken. Nonetheless, I gotta cook that on top of the 20 pounds of brisket and 30 pounds of chicken. So most likely, I might end up having Bessie and the new smoker going this weekend. All right, George, what's going on? Just forget it. I was looking to see if is there a name for Just Forget It or what? Yo, don't encourage my kids, Justin. Travis? Oh, Mr. Travis says hi.
Oh, Mr. Travis.
You heard him, Travis? That's that's the middle one, and number 2. Hey, nah. Oh my goodness. Natalie, hi. How are you? It's going down. Yes, indeed it is. No, Larry, it is not. Didn't Mommy ask you to take that upstairs? Why are you walking back this way? That's not the right way to go up the stairs.
I dropped most of it. I'm sorry.
See? Golly, Rob, you have 5 kids? Man. That's the middle one. My younger son, Travis. That's what I'm talking about. Get them both going. Yeah, all right. Can't go live on iLive. So there, you know what? This little Natalie, you are a little girl, right? I just is it? And am I saying that right, Natalie? Oh no, it's Natalie. That's how you say that, Natalie. Natalie, you're what, 10? All right, come here. This is what he's been waiting for. They want to see you to say hi. All right, now good night. Goodbye.
Goodbye, you guys.
All right.
Thanks for liking.
Yeah. If you haven't already, there are 22 of you on the stream. If you haven't already, please give me a thumbs up. I'd appreciate it. as he requested.
Yes. And Sydney, but she's asleep, so she couldn't do it.
Yeah, she is asleep. I know that. Natalie, all right. Oh, Natalie, you're like 10. Damn. Just, yeah. Yeah, thank you. Tom, where in Massachusetts are you? I know you said you were not too far away from Cape Cod where I was. And hold on. Tom is actually a new subscriber, so let's everybody say hi, Tom from Massachusetts. He is a masshole. Tour gang. Worcester. Dude, yo, please tell me you like cannolis, because, yo, Worcester, and holy cannoli? Dude, yeah. Alright. Torgy, what's going on? Big Dre. It was more or less, I don't know what I'm doing with that book. Started putting my ideas on paper, but I suck at writing. Like, I suck at writing. I don't, Mark, how are you this evening, sir? Smoke another one. Yeah, right? Man, Jordan, I would love to send you a moonshine recipe, but I don't have one. But there are plenty of recipes out there online. Rob says, "Hi, Tom. Welcome to barbecue AA meeting." So actually, it will be like BA, Barbecue Anonymous. A native New Yorker. All right. Oh, so does that mean you that means you know about cannoli? Do an audiobook. I would love to. Django, you can't write for your life because you don't know how to write in legible sentences. If someone asks you a question, you re-answer the question in your answer. All right, Tom. Well, you're in Worcester. There's a place in Worcester called Holy, and it's WHOLL. Gosh, WHOLLY cannoli. Go there. It's a pastry shop, but they have lots of cannolis. So when yep, Natalie. That is an interesting name, interesting way to spell Tom. See, I'm a foodie, man. I know that. Say he needs some grilled hot wings. How much? Man, I don't grill hot wings. I smoke wings. There's a difference. Channel TCBS. TCBS, Tom. There's another Tom in the room. How many Toms are there here? There's like at least two. No, there's two Toms, a Tim, there's Justin, there's Dre. Thank you very much, Natalie. I appreciate that. Welcome to Tom. Welcome, Tom in Texas. Where in Texas are you, Tom in Texas? Well, Tom, I think that notification button, that bell, it might only tell you about new videos. And this is for anybody and everybody. Alright, taking care of barbecue. Oh, taking care of barbecues. Alright. So I like that. That's what's up. Isn't that weird, Tom, when you address someone that has the same name as you? Like, is it me or is it weird? Alright, so talking about wood, DeVille, talking about different woods, Manchester, Andrew, dude, it's gotta be like, it's 9 o'clock here, so it's gotta be what, 2 or 3 in the morning over there? Funny, Justin's funny. He asked if Tom in Texas knew Texas Pete. I don't know, Travis. Maybe we might have to work. We might be able to work something out. Only problem is, The missus is gonna be going away during that same time period, so I can't guarantee that I'll be able to get away, which is why I know. Fat fan, okay. 2:47, yeah. Like I said, 3 o'clock in the morning. Please tell me you work overnight or something like that, and you're not just up to be up. Travis, what are you gonna be doing up in Ocean City next month anyway? Hold on. I have to address this, all right? I need to take a moment, okay, and talk to Torgy. So Torgy says, "Hey Dash, how do I season my brisket?" I season it deliciously, brother. Deliciously. Travis is bringing kids. Man, they got school. Shoot, do they still have school? Actually, technically, they don't have school. Um, hmm. They get out of school. They'll be on summer camp. Well, at least the younger two will be. Uh, People just call me T. All right. Well, time. Work in the morning. All right. Well, all right. So you probably just got home not too long ago, Andrew. He says he's a chef. I'm definitely not the Flash. uh. Oh, okay. That's what's up. Oh, John. I'm no big man, man. I'm fat, but I'm no international big man. That's for dad, I'm sure. Justin is someone in the room. Oh, it's Tom. Tom in Texas says Justin. I don't know him. Does he have a channel? He's Tom in Texas. He's being facetious. You know, Texas Pete, the hot sauce. Going to my first barbecue competition of September. Have I ever competed in one? Rob, no. I have never competed in a barbecue competition. And there are two reasons why I don't compete in competitions. One, I'm way too competitive. Two, I do backyard barbecue and I'm cool with doing backyard barbecue. Backyard barbecue and competition barbecue are two totally different things, and I'm alright with that. Plus, usually competitions cost too much, brother. Oh, John, I. That's what it is, Natalie. Alright? That was cute. Uh. Just anxious to see what I'm cooking in it. Tom, I am anxious to cook in it too. The problem is I know better than to rush a cook, and I know that I know that I have to be patient and cook the right thing in it. Don't want to make people look bad. I know, right? Yeah. Sonny, what's going on, man? Do backyard competition. There is no such thing as backyard competition. You know what backyard competition is? When you cater an event and people tell you that the food is good. Bam. That's how I do backyard competition. Man, I'm you guys are cool. Like seriously, you guys have so many better things in the world to do other than hang out with me on Wednesday night. And I just want to thank you guys so very much. We're at like 50 minutes and there's 21 of you, 20 of you now here in the chat. And man, if you haven't already, please give me a thumbs up. I greatly appreciate it. So Tom, here's the deal with wood. In regards to using wood, there are a lot of folks, and if you go out to like barbecue forums or smoked meat forums, I think they'll tell you almost every type of wood and whether it's good for smoking meat. The one wood they will tell you that you can't use is pine and like evergreen. Fruit woods are good. Nut woods are good. So like pecan, It's definitely good. You know, those folks down there in the South that have it. The problem is, most times, the majority of the wood that you're going to use is geographical. Because I live in Maryland, there's a lot of oak in Maryland. So I use a lot of oak because that's what my arborist gives me. I'll get some oak, I'll get some mulberry, I'll get some locust, I'll get cherry wood, I'll get apple wood. There's not much mesquite in this area. There's not much mesquite and hickory. There's not much hickory in this area. Where the mesquite is prevalent is in Texas. Where the hickory is prevalent is down in the Carolinas. So it's contingent upon what you have in your area, primarily what you're going to use to be cooking with. That's always been my opinion, and my Travis, man, you gotta drive towards me, man. Come on up to my way, and I'll treat you to lunch. Come on out to PG County because I'll be at work. So, a couple of coworkers and I were talking, and we were wondering if you could cook a brisket until it to stall, and you could finish in the oven and have it come out the same way. Torgy, yes, Torgy, dude. There's been plenty of times. Have you never seen my videos where I talk about when I take the food out of the smoker and I wrap it up and I bring it in the house and put it in the oven? Once your brisket hits or gets all of the smoke is going to get and you wrap it up, it doesn't care if you wrap it up. Excuse me. It doesn't care if you cook it in the smoker or if you cook it in the oven. It just has to hit the internal temperature that you're looking for. And we talked about that internal temperature the other day. And then one of the other things too, also, I told you, when you bring it in the house and if you put it in the oven, you want to crank the heat up because that'll help to speed up your cook. All right. I told you that. I'm trying to think what we were talking about. So I told you because I think you. No, it was someone else I was talking to on Instagram. He hit me up and he said, "Hey, I would love to know your professional opinion on this brisket I cooked." So I asked him some question about, how he cooked it and other things like that. And I could look at it and tell the fat hadn't rendered because he hadn't taken it to a high enough temperature. And one of the things I told him was, you turn the heat up and that will reduce your cooking time. I mean, and I'm not telling you to turn it up to 400 degrees. You're smoking at 250 degrees. You can bring it in the oven and put it at 300. That's not gonna kill it at all. And no one will know the difference. And I dare you to tell somebody, for someone to tell me that they know the difference between that I finish in the smoker and one that I finish in the house. I mean, thank you very much, man. I appreciate you. Well, I love talking and listening about barbecue too. Yeah, Sonny, man, I know you know the deal. I win, hopefully. Not black walnut. Really? I have some black walnut trees in my in my yard. Well, behind excuse me, behind the garage. Mm. So here's the deal. My uncles know that I know what I'm doing on the grill. They don't question me. Especially my one uncle. So I got one uncle, my uncle Paul. He would probably be the one standing around trying to give me grief, but he ain't big as a minute. Then I have my uncle Calvin. My uncle Calvin, who was actually one of my biggest fans, who's been watching my YouTube channel since I was doing the Don't You Hate It When moments. And actually, I challenge you guys to go back, look back for videos for 2013 when I cut my beard off. I shaved my beard completely off. And my Uncle Calvin and I had a competition to grow our beards back. And I mean, comedy ensued. My Uncle Calvin has nothing else better to do than shoot videos and go back and forth with me. So there's a playlist of videos for the 2013 Beard Growth Project. Hard to believe it's been 5 years since I did that. You cooking how you eat. We can see how fast it's going. I met him. Yeah, right. Sure enough, John. Time. Yeah, locust. So in this area, we have locust. Lombard. No, locust. There's a couple different types of wood that I have had, and I would have never known to cook on it. But here's the thing also. If I'm cooking and I'm throwing 20, 25 logs into the fire all told, or splits into the fire, you're not going to know. Sonny, man, I'm doing a live stream. I can't look at the pictures and stuff right now. I'm doing it on my phone. All right. Um, broke my train of thought there. All right. Gosh, what was I just going to say? Let me look back at the comments. Oh, different types of wood. If I'm throwing 20 to 30 splits into the smoker, you're never going to be able to tell me what kind of wood that I used. I can tell you that it's going to be primarily this, and then some of that, and then some of the other thing. Now, there has been a time, or there was a time, when I was using my grill and I was cooking. I cooked a flat or a piece of brisket, and I took meat to one of my coworkers, and she said, "Oh, this is sweet. You smoked this with applewood." And I said, "I did." She said, "Oh, I know. I can taste it." So, if you have one type of wood and primarily use that one type of wood, uh, if you have that one type of wood, then you might be able to tell or discern what type of wood that it has. Postal tried, yeah. So, again, I'm in an area where I don't have many citrus trees. So, grapefruit, orange, lime, lemon. I don't have them in this area, so I can't even. Yeah, exactly. Mark says wood is too expensive to ship for fuel, thus the use of local wood. And I don't know why people are so hung up on what type of wood that you use. It's one of those things. Get over it. Use what's available to you. Use what you can find the most inexpensively, because here's the long and the short of it. You're going to be burning it up. It is a consumable. I spend $200 for every cord of wood, and I just know that's $200 down the drain. I mean, of course, I get some of that money back when I'm doing a big event or other things like that, but I have to factor that into my cost of my business. Hopefully that makes sense. All right. Yeah, exactly. Rob says, I finished my pork butts in the oven. No point in wasting the wood once you get to the desired smoke. Yes, indeed. Just forget it. Good night. I would have loved to field. How about you hurry up and give me a question or two? You know, just so, just so you can. I feel like you got your money's worth out of being on the live. Hell no, I'm not doing. I'm not doing that again. Message retracted. Well, Sonny, what happened? What's the option of bark? All right, so Tom, I tell you what, there are some. No problem, Sonny. I mean, I use my phone. I didn't state that I'm using my phone to do the live stream, but what's my opinion of bark or no bark on the wood? So I don't have a problem using bark. There's some people that say that when you use bark on in wood that you use for cooking, it gets your meat bitter. I haven't had a problem, but I also use like all wood in the smoker, so it. Excuse me. This is one of those things where I'll say your mileage may vary. If you're having a dirty fire, um, if you're having a dirty fire, you probably have too much wood and not enough air. and that could be why you're having a very bitter taste or over smoked flavor. It's not going to be in the bark. It's going to be period. That's just my opinion. I've never had an issue. Now, when I have the opportunity to use wood that has no bark on it in Vicky, I'll do that just because I'm using charcoal and wood. Travis, you can send some what? Or bring some what? Oh, some citrus wood. Shoot. I, hey, man, bring it. Uh, I know you're not a true Floridian if you don't have a pool and a citrus tree. I thought there were three things you needed to have in order to become a true Floridian. A pool, a citrus tree, and something else. I had a coworker that lived in Florida for a while. He told me there's like two or three things. Sneak is bitter if you're bringing dirty smoke. Yep, that's exactly it, Torgy. If you have dirty smoke, that's when it gets it's bitter. Okay. Ronnie, how you doing this evening? And the problem is people who don't know how to control their fires. The fire, counterintuitive as it may be, your fire needs to burn clean. You should see zero smoke, zero thick, heavy white smoke coming from your smoker when you are cooking. If you see heavy, thick white smoke, you're going to have a bitter, oversmoked flavor to your meats, and it's off-putting, and it'll give folks indigestion. Not decided, John. John, I gotta cook with it a couple times, man. I know everybody is so anxious. John, you weren't here when I named Vicky, right? Vicky gave me the blues when I bought Vicky. Vicky didn't have a name for a good month, maybe, right? And the reason is because it was just a vertical smoker, right? It was just a new insulated vertical smoker. Vicky gave me the blues when I tried to put a wood burning fire in Vicky. I had issues. I took the smoker back to Kirk. She came back home. Vicky came back home, and still was unable to use a wood burning or all wood in that smoker. I have a friend back home. She can be quite the witch. Her name's Vicky. You put one and one together. I love Vicky to death. Vicky's a good friend of mine, but Vicky can be nasty. Vicky can, like I said, she can be a witch. And that's why Vicky the Vertical Smoker is named Vicky the Vertical Smoker, because she gave me the blues when we were first dating, one of those type things. $200 a quart, $80 for a typical smoke woods here in Kansas. We get it all. He says I use hedge apple. What is oh, I guess small apple trees. So here's the deal, and this is one of those things people ask me all the time. How much do I charge for this, that, and the third? I tell people all the time. I tell you guys, what you can charge is going to be based on what your market will bear. I can stand to charge the prices I can charge in Baltimore City. If you're in, let's say, New York City, you can charge more because people get paid more. If you're in rural America and people are working for less than minimum wage, then you're not going to be able to charge the same amount of money. So it's not fair to me to tell you what I'm charging for different things, because in your area, your market might not be able to bear it. Or in your area, you need to be charging twice the amount that I'm charging, because my market is different from your market. So when someone says, now I don't pay $200 a quart, I pay $175 a quart, but I round it up to $200. By the time it's all said and done. Sonny, that's because you are in Philadelphia, my friend, and you can't get wood like that. That's pretty much, I'll tell you. And it also depends on who you're getting the wood from. The guy that I'm getting my wood from, you guys, hopefully you have seen that video where I got wood delivered to my house. And, that guy, he's a little guy, man. He's an independent arborist in Maryland. and he's old school, man. He doesn't charge a whole bunch. Pool, citrus tree, and all right. John says a pool, citrus tree, and a barbecue. Uh, Torgy's laughing. Everybody's laughing. Kirk does not still make smokers. Would you ever buy or use a pellet smoker? I would love a pellet smoker. If one of you guys could hook it up and get a pellet smoker, get me sponsored by some, a pellet smoker company, I will use it because I was using my wife's propane grill for a good long while. I did plenty of videos on her propane grill. I bought that grill for her for Mother's Day probably 4, maybe 5 years ago. And people crack me up talking about how, oh my gosh, if your husband is cooking on a propane grill, he's your wife. Come on, not everybody has time every single day to start up a charcoal grill. You know how I know? Because I don't have time to start up a charcoal grill every damn day. Now there are times when I would like to, but I have 3 children, and sometimes those 3 children have 3 different events and activities to go to in the afternoon, and I am spread thinner than a crepe. Hedge apple is not edible, so it's called Osage Orange. What? Benji, that's Osage Orange. Yep. Kirk makes no longer makes smokers. Darian, I was just in and through New York City. I hate 95 through New York City. Chuck from the Winking Pig Barbecue. Travis, man, don't knock propane. I'm telling you, it has its. I think I would take a pellet grill over a gas grill. Only that's because, whoa, I do have a pellet smoker, but it's not a true, quote unquote, pellet smoker. Alright, I'll send you a pic on Snapchat. You know what's crazy? So, some of you guys are sending me stuff on Snapchat. You guys are the only reason I'm on Snapchat. I'd rather stay on Instagram. It's just easier and more convenient. Come down to Tampa and cook on my Yoder pellet smoker, and I'll pitch it to them. I would love to, man. John, if only. GWB. See, yep, GWB. Sucks. Oh yeah, the George Washington Bridge, man. Did you see the video where I shoot? It was before 6 o'clock. Before in the morning, I still hit traffic going across the George Washington Bridge. Chuck says the only thing I use propane for is burgers and dogs. Travis, my buddy Travis, John, I told you Travis lives down not too far from Tampa. Oh shoot, Travis says he'll help cover the trip. What? That's the first time I've ever seen Travis come talking about putting up some money. What? Travis talking about help cover the trip? Rob, man, I'm telling you, do not knock propane until you have inconveniences like 3 children. That's all I'm saying. Rob, wait, actually, you said you have 5 kids. Shoot. Travis says he's 15 minutes north of Clearwater. Yeah, man. All right. Lies. I've always offered. What's Travis? This is little Travis. Sonny asked, do I know what I'm doing for Father's Day? So I have gone to Fogo de Chão for 13 years straight on Father's Day. My wife was pregnant when we went to Fogo de Chão, the fun. When my oldest taste tester before he was born, he'll be 12 this year. So it has been 13 years since I've gone to Fogo de Chão for Father's Day. Well, I guess technically 12 years, I guess. If I'm doing that math right. But the first time I went to Fogo, we went on Saturday because my wife had found a lunch special on a Saturday. My father-in-law ended up coming down to our house on Father's Day, and I took him back. Oh man, my first Father's Day or second Father's Day was the best. Travis has the trip, and I have the hotel and meals. I've got y'all trying to, man. Yeah, there's you, Travis, little Travis, and there's Travis, Cocoa Bear Travis. You're little, he's big. Not this way. This way. Alright? Yes. No, I have not had any more meat from Porter in York. Look, Django's talking about Fogo. 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 Use the amazing tube with the propane grill. Yes, indeed, I have. Yeah, I've had some of the fish. We had a small fish fry on Sunday night. When I got home on Sunday night, while in the midst of all that rain and flooding, you saw that video I posted. Uh, my wife cooked up some of the fish. Django's talking. He loves Fogo. Django. 10:13, brother. Good night. Drinking clear yellow. All right, so it is clear as apple juice in here with the clear. Oh, I know, John. Definitely. Yeah, he knows Cocoa Bear. He remember Cocoa Bear. You gotta blow it one way or the other way to take a trip. What is Fogo? Oh my gosh, Torgay. Sorry. Torgi Fogo de Chao, or Fogo de Chao, Fogo de Chao is how it's actually pronounced. Fogo de Chao is a Brazilian churrascaria, right? And what happens is, it's a buffet, but you sit at your table and they bring the food to you. And by food, it's meat. And nothing but meat. So, they grill the meat, okay, and they have it on a spit, and they bring it to you. They cut it off of the spit and put it onto your plate. It is heaven in a restaurant. Boom. Look up videos for Fogo de Chao. FOGODECHAO. Please find the closest Fogo de Chao to you, and again, it's Portuguese, so CHAO. In English, Chao, Fogo de Chao is usually how it's said, but in Portuguese, it's Chao, Fogo de Chao. Okay. Goodness, it's expensive, but it's worth it. Django says, Django says it's amazing. Big Dre says I have to try Fogo. He'll be in July. Baltimore in July. The Fogo in where you gonna be, Dre? And where are you from? That's a better question because you might be able to find one closer to you. Been practicing on my new pellet grill. Works great. Wasn't enough smoke added to smoke too, and I'm starting to really like it. Wasn't enough smoke added. Oh, okay. So Ronnie says he's been practicing on his new pellet grill. He said it works great, but it wasn't enough smoke, and he added a smoke tube, and he's starting to really like it. Django says, Torgi, you need Fogo now. Gotta hit the sack. Rob, all right. Oh, ball and chain is giving me evil looks. Good night, man. Rob, tell your missus I said hi, and this is good barbecue therapy. It is meat heaven. Django says, Django is my oldest taste tester, Travis. DeVille says Fogo is awesome. There's 2 of them in Houston. I didn't skip right past it. I heard you. That's like Texas Brazilian here in Detroit. Detroit. So what you're saying is if you go to Fogo, you better be wearing... Yes! Torgi, you are definitely picking up what I'm putting down. Yo, you will not leave hungry at all. Like, you need to starve yourself before you go to Fogo. When you go in, you sit down, they say, have you been here before? Yeah, I've been here before. All right. They just be like, all right. So You go in and they have like a salad bar, right? You go in, you get your little salad bar, and then they have these little discs. The discs, you turn it on red or you turn it on green. And the guys that walk around, I think they're called gauchos, but nonetheless, okay, they walk around with the meat on a spit, like in a little pan, and they walk around and they parade the meat around, and then they see green on your table and they stop on your table, and then they're holding the meat and they're slicing pieces of the meat off directly onto your plate. You get like top sirloin, bottom sirloin, the picanha. There's, flank steak. There's like meat, all different cuts of the cow. The Fogo de Chao in Baltimore City, right? There's one guy there. He knows us. He knows me. He knows that I love the beef ribs. When I come in and he sees me, he's like, he comes over to the table, whatever he has in his hands, and he looks at me, and he's like, beef ribs? Yes, beef ribs. Because when I used to work at the beer and wine store a long time ago, I learned how to say obrigado, right? Obrigado is Portuguese for thank you. And man, they love it when you speak their language. And when someone says obrigado, you say de nada, right? You're welcome. Man, this dude wanted to talk to me in Portuguese because of the way that I said obrigado with no accent. He was like shocked, eyes both. And the problem is, I speak some Spanish, and I had to tell him, no falo Portuguese, okay? He's like, no fale? Obrigado. I know how to say obrigado, and I know how to say Feliz Natal, which is Merry Christmas. That is it. Alright, they got the heart. They have this here. This is Tuscany de Brazil. Holy cat. Yes. Justin, meat sweat is a thing. Yep, DeVille says they continuously keep coming to your table until you say stop. You are a punk if you tap out. You leave it on green. You leave it on green. Had kangaroo like that once, very gamey. Dude, Tom, I can't say. Oh, there's no need to hashtag Travis's name. Detroit. Alright, Landover. Alright. I work in Lanham, which is very close to Landover. Alright, Tom in Texas. Hopefully, Dash comes to Tampa. Yo, y'all crazy. Good night, Mark, man. Have a good evening. Django. Yes. Ronnie. Yo, the tri-tip is coming out tomorrow, Ronnie. Ronnie. So, Ronnie linked up with me. Ronnie was in the area, and he linked up with me, and we had lunch. And Ronnie and I got to talking, man. You know how people share pictures of their kids and their wives and stuff like that? Man, we share pictures of our smokers. I told Ronnie about the new smoker I had gotten before I told any of you guys about the new smoker I had gotten. Ronnie, this is what I was telling you about with the whole fact that I'm about a week or two behind in the videos. I think that same day, that very day that I linked up with you for lunch, I shot the video that is going up tomorrow. And I'm telling you now, I didn't do the best of jobs with the tri-tip. I kind of just winged it. And, afterward I realized there's some things I should have done differently. But nonetheless, it was okay. Yeah. Travis, Django the Mango is my oldest taste tester, my oldest son. Yeah, that one. I just don't post his name all the time. Justin says they are meat angels. Let's see. All right. Oh boy, you two are hilarious. Dash comes to Tampa. Man. Ronnie says you have to pace yourself at Fogo. You sure do. Because, man. Alright. Shoot me a message on Instagram. That's the best way to do it. Or just look up my phone number is on my Instagram page. Y'all can cut that out. It's alright, Travis. Yeah. So Ronnie told me he's gonna hook me up and send me some tri-tip. I don't really want him to send me the tri-tip because I don't want him to go through the expense of sending the tri-tip, and I'm just gonna have to get it. Usually, what ends up happening is there'll be a big catering job, and I'll just kind of splurge and buy it. But nonetheless, Ronnie and I had a good time. We sat and we went to Buffalo Wild Wings, sat, broke bread, had wings, and talked about smokers and barbecue and everything like that. Like 1,000 miles each way. A little less. How many miles does she get to tank? So if I'm cruising in Debbie, she'll get 650, 700 miles to a tank. Easy. So that's a tank and a quarter. Ah, man. Oh boy. Y'all threatening me with a good time here. I would love to come to Tampa. I just don't know how I would work that out. Goodness gracious. Can you imagine me going to Tampa? Like cooking on a pellet grill? Oh my goodness. Y'all threatening me with a good time. Travis, you cannot peer pressure me. It just cannot happen. No. Let's not do that. I'm not scared of nothing. Man, John, you trying to push the right buttons. Django says, I went to Cape Cod. Tampa would be nice. Tampa's further away than Cape Cod, just for the record. Hey man, make him take you fishing down there contingent on my acceptance of the trip. Get ready to sit at your computer screen and think about, yeah, man, shoot. I think I'm cooking food all the time as opposed to my eyes are, I'm tired. I guess you meant, yeah, I was about to say, I guess you meant, do you? Of course I do, because a lot of times when I'm sitting at work, if I'm the Maytag repairman. I sit and have to wait for someone to call me and then I take action. So when I'm usually not doing anything or not opening the ticket or anything like that, that's a lot of times I do editing on the YouTube videos or I'll be watching YouTube stuff, learning about different barbecue or just watching car stuff or whatever it may be. So yeah. Travis, now you know you can be in a video. Travis, so there is a Don't You Hate It When video with Travis in it. I'm not going to give you the title of the video. I want you guys to go back and do your homework and figure out which video Travis is in. And if you find the video that Travis is in, I need you to comment on that video, please. I found Travis. Not like Where's Waldo, but I found Travis. Alright? Yeah. Yeah, Justin. I need a job. Man, I tell you, I've worked a long time to get to this point. Oh man, well Ronnie, I appreciate that, man. I am not scared to come to Tampa. Alright? Travis, don't do that. Which number? No. You have to do the homework. Go back and look through all of them, darn it. But you see, Travis is in the thumbnail. Yeah. Gosh. So John has changed the hashtag. The hashtag of Dash is coming to Tampa to Dash is scared to come to Tampa. I'm not scared to come to Tampa. I just don't know how I would work that out because I would need at least a week to come to Tampa. So, and I can't leave my wife home with the kids for. Actually, I might during the summer. Might be able to during the summer. Oh, I don't need a week to recover. The problem is it would take me 2 days to drive down to Tampa because I'd be driving solo, and a day or two in Tampa, and then another 2 days to drive home. That's it. And I'm not as crazy as Travis. They cannonballed from Colorado to Maryland. F that noise. It's juking tweet. John, you know I'm a big dog. Really? Yo, y'all funny talking about DeVille talking about Dash and family coming to Houston. Man. You know what? Travis, that wouldn't be a bad idea, but that might be a bad idea. Exactly, Ronnie. Everybody's trying to get me to come to where they are geographically. Like, man, shoot. Ronnie talking about, well, hell, you might as well come to California. Raul. So, Raul asks, what are my thoughts on pellet smokers? I'd love to have a pellet smoker to try one. I'm not one of these people that just, like, says, oh, because you use a gas grill, you're less than a man. No. I've used the gas grill, and I understand the convenience of using a gas grill. Pellet smoker to me would be almost the same thing. Ooh. Tampa first. All right. John says, Travis, let's start a GoFundMe for Dash to come. No. Man, I will not condone starting a GoFundMe. GoFundMes are for important things, not for me coming to Tampa. No. Big Mo K-Sign is coming to Philadelphia on August 11th. For what? August 11th? What do I have going on in the middle of August? Nothing. Chuck says travel expenses. Yeah, man, it'd be fuel because I'd be driving down there and knowing me. Yeah, it'd be fuel. Man, I hope SoCal trip, summer vacation for the family. Do not say that too loudly. My wife wants to take a nice trip. The problem is, we only have about a week, and I cannot afford to fly 5 people. All right, bro. All right, Raul. Oh, as far as the pellet smokers, yep. Tom, don't donate. No, I'm not doing it. No, we're not doing the fundraiser. We're not. I have never been to Houston. DeVille, you see me giving you the side eye, right? So 2 of my coworkers are actually going three of my coworkers are going to be in Austin this weekend coming up. And I was like, oh, y'all going to be in Austin? Read between these lines. Yeah. Y'all are so funny making these plans, these grandiose plans for me. Talking about, what's the name? Sonny. Oh, okay. Sonny says he's teaching a barbecue class for a day. All right. I'm like, what are you talking about? I'm teaching a barbecue class. I'm not teaching no barbecue class. He's talking about, okay, son. All right. Tampa needs to learn barbecue and it's humanitarian reasons. Ronnie says, just joking. I did. I found Travis. Oh, man. Yeah. The problem is, Django, that is an episode that was not for you because he used harsh language in it. Raul, you know what's funny? My buddy Travis, who was in this room, told me I could smoke a human and he would eat it. He commented on my website that, yeah. John says, I'm teaching a barbecue class in Tampa this summer. Yeah, Travis says sorry. Uh-huh. You need to come to Iowa and teach the difference between roast beef with liquid smoke on it and the actual barbecue. Oh, man. Tori, I'm sorry. Liquid smoke, man. Oh, I feel for you. Sorry. Chaplin. Yo, Django the Mango. If you want to have that phone tomorrow, you're not going to comment anymore and you're going to go to bed. I want to see the view count in this room go down by 1, or I'm going to turn the phone off. Final warning. Dang on, Torgy. Dude is pushing it. Darian, Django the Mango is my son. So he's the oldest taste tester. John, John is absolutely correct because John has already expressed. He has expressed a want for Dash to I'm talking about myself in the third person. He's expressed an actual want for me to come down to Tampa. So yeah. Oh my goodness. Liquid smoke. You guys are so entertaining. No, the original Disney is in Florida. Travis, I know. But what I'm saying is John expressed a want for me to come to Tampa before you coming into the chat tonight. That's all I'm saying. John has been, he's like, oh man, come on down. Man, I don't know. Liquid smoke in a... Yeah, no. You were in Colorado, and I definitely wasn't going to get out to Colorado. Then you've been in Florida for 2 years now, Travis. So, yeah. Well, you know what, Darian, the problem is, so the I won't say the big smoker, because it's no longer the big smoker. The big smoker probably weighs 1,500 pounds. That new smoker weighs over 2,000 pounds, and Vicky the vertical smoker probably weighs another 1,500 pounds. There's no way I can take all 3 of those smokers with me on the road. There's no trailer. Like, I would have to get a car hauler in order to take all of those with me. Yeah, Torgy, I am thinking about it. Travis, I know what I'm about to say. I can host one of your car meets. I don't need a bigger truck. My Vanna will tow. She'll tow 8,000-9,000 pounds. We build the trailer in my F-250 or so. You all, nah, man, I'd get a. I've actually been looking to try to get a car hauler. But that's easy. Uh-oh. Larry is trying to post some Disney facts. Tell me like it is. Is Disney World before Disneyland? Which came first, Disney World or Disneyland? I have never been to either. They're too expensive. I've been close though. Oh no! I take that back. I went to Disney. Yes, Dash is thinking of coming to Baltimore, to Tampa. Which one is in Florida, Disney World or Disneyland? I don't know. I've been to that one. So Tom says Disneyland was first. Disney World. All right. Disney World is in Florida, right? Disneyland is California. I thought Disney World was first. I can't look it up, unfortunately. Usually I have my laptop here. I looked at my laptop. I left it in the trunk of my car. I did not pick it up. Disneyland, 1955. Uh-oh. Oh. Oh. My son left this banana here. Sorry. Do you guys peel your bananas from this end or this end? The top or the bottom? Which way do you peel your bananas? Just comment below. Top or bottom? I've already started peeling it, so that's why you see the string there. But you guys didn't see which way. Oh, bottom. Yes. Anyone who peels the banana from the bottom is the correct way. Yep, Travis. I think I told you about this. So all you do to peel a banana from the bottom is pinch. Let me find the camera. Is pinch this, squeeze it together, and the whole thing comes apart, and then boom. That was supposed to be a handle. Nope. Excuse me. Bananas. Thank you, Travis. I'm like, bless you. What do you mean? There's a bit of a delay. Mmm. Nice. Dre says he made some smoked candy bacon on his smoky Joe. No. Torky, I'm in the same spot I usually sit in for the live streams. Yep. That's exactly it. This is how a monkey builds a banana. Easiest way to peel a banana. Travis is funny. No, I have not been to Memphis in May. I would have loved to have gone to Memphis in May, but I have other responsibilities. Y'all can full court press if you want. Sorry. This banana, I've been looking at it for an hour and 40 minutes. I needed some potassium. It was good. It was a good banana. Sorry, taste tester number 2. All right. So aside from, uh, no, you're not. No, I've never been to Big Apple Barbecue in New York. So there was one place I'd been to get barbecue from in New York, and some of you guys who have maybe been following me for a while on Instagram know there's a guy on Instagram I follow and I shout out every now and again. His name is Nestor, but his Instagram handle is the Brooklyn Pit Rat or Brooklyn Pit Rat, and it's abbreviated, so it's not like the full BROOKLYN. It's like BKLYN, Pit Rat, right? So Nestor and I follow. We started talking on Instagram 3 or 4 years ago, at least, and Nestor then started working, or he was working at a place in Red Hook, Brooklyn. And whatever happened, he stopped working there. Then he and Cody from like Cody's Barbecue Instagram or something like that, they founded a spot, and it was in Connecticut called Hoodoo Brown Barbecue. So I went up there when they had their little grand opening, and actually I take that back. When they were going to Atlanta to pick up their Lang smoker, they stopped at my house and had lunch. This was when I was still doing barbecue full time and I wasn't working, so I was home. They stopped at my house, had lunch. Boom, it was Nestor, Cody, and I believe Cody's nephew or cousin or something. His name was Andrew. They had lunch at my house. Man, we sat and we talked barbecue for a good hour or so. They went on about their business to pick up the smoker. And then I repaid the favor later that summer when I went on a fishing trip with my father-in-law. We stopped and we broke bread there in Connecticut. But nonetheless, Nestor was working there for a year or so. Then he stopped working there. He was working at a place, and I can't remember the name of the place in wherever it was. But we went in there and had we had barbecue. That was the only time I had barbecue in New York. There is a Hasidic. I don't know if he's Hasidic or if he's just Jewish, but I think his name is Izzy. Maybe Izzy's barbecue. I would love to try his barbecue. But that's the only time or place I've had barbecue in New York. All right, Big Dre. Mm-mm. Yeah, man, John. You let me know. We can shoot multiple videos in a day. I'm all about it. Eric Moreno says hello Dash, greetings from the RGV in South Texas. Love your channel, bro. Saw the video when you got the smoker from Kirk. Very nice smoker and video. Well, thank you very much, Eric. Rio Grande Valley, I guess. I'm good with acronyms and figuring them out. Well, nice. Thank you very much, Eric. I appreciate that. Videos will be featuring yeah, Dash, John, and Travis. Hey man, is there any way you can make her stick? No way. I wish I could make Kirk come back to YouTube. But I tell you what, Kirk is one of those type of people that once he has his mind set to do something or to not do something, he's going to do it or he's going to not do it. There is no in between. Of course. Hey, Travis, you're going to have to read between the lines again. Man, there is no way you're buying a Lang. That's it. Hey, Justin, thank you. Look, I'm almost there. Travis, I might take you up on that offer because, you need multiple angles. I actually, the other day, was thinking about purchasing another. It's crazy. Travis, remember when yeah, you were there. I bought the camera, and then I said the camera didn't have enough of the features that I was looking for, and I returned the camera and bought the next better camera. I'm thinking about buying that lower end camera, the one that was like 350, so that I can use that for my second angles when I'm doing different things. I'm telling you, man, I'm trying to keep the production level very high on this channel. There was a it was one video I did. Yep, that's yes, exactly. We were definitely talking about it on last day H2O. What kind of cameras do I use to make my videos? So, this is my older camera. It is a Sony HX, oh, so it's a DSC HX90V. This camera is about, shoot, this might be 5 years old now, but it is a simple point and shoot. I don't even think it's gonna come on. Nope. Oh, there it is. All right. It says the memory card is locked. But the problem with this camera is it has a fixed screen. So the camera screen does not flip up. Give me a second and I will get the other camera. This camera I used to keep this camera in my pocket. You can see the rubber is rubbed off there, and the front of the camera is all beat up and scratched up there. Okay, scratched up here. The lens, I'm sorry, the screen in the back. There you go. You can see the real scratches. This is the microphone is here. This is a dead cat, and yeah, the bottom of the rubber grip is completely worn away. I used to wear this or have this camera in the right side pocket of my cargo pants every day for 4 or 5 years. Give me a second. I'm gonna get my other get the newer camera. I don't have any pants on, so that's why I turned the camera. But anyway, this is the newer camera that I have, and this is the DSC HX90V, as in Victor. All right. So every day, yes, it was in my pocket every day for 5 years. Now the beautiful thing, hey, well, at least I didn't show you that I'm in my drawers, right? And I have a shirt on still. Funny guys. This is the beauty with this camera, okay? So here is an oh, it says battery exhausted. It closed the battery's dead. So, but the whole thing is because this camera has a screen that flips up. If you guys see me looking at the camera and you see my eyes jump up, it's because I'm looking at the screen. So one of the things I try to do is when I flip the camera around, as opposed to you seeing me looking at the lens and then looking up at the screen, I try to always look at the screen so that there is no looking up and down, back and forth. Now, any of you guys watch Casey Neistat? Any of you guys that are still here watch Casey Neistat? Just comment like a deuce, deuces down below. So Casey Neistat wears Ray-Ban sunglasses. Oh man, John, Casey Neistat he's a vlogger. But the problem is with watching Casey Neistat is you need to go back 2 years to watch his videos. Torgay. Same thing. Casey Neistat is a vlogger. He's like one of the biggest vloggers on. Yep. He is one of the biggest vloggers on YouTube. Nah. No. When I come in the crib, usually I just take my pants off. That's all. And 14 years. Yeah, you read between those lines. Anyway, so the whole thing is, because Casey Neistat has on sunglasses, all right, and his eyelids are hidden, you can't see where he's looking, and usually he's looking at the screen that he has popped out on the side of the camera. Okay, so now right here, I'm gonna look like this, right? So right now I'm looking directly into the camera because I know where the camera is, and then I'm gonna look to the right of the camera, and I'm gonna look to the left of the camera, or to the left of the camera, and then I'm gonna look at the screen. Okay. All right. I'm gonna look at the screen because that's where I'm seeing myself. I'm looking at myself, but I'm looking at me, right? And I'm looking slightly off to the side. But if I look into the camera, all right, this is the camera. Now you guys see the difference between where my eyes are now, right? Because it looks like I'm looking just right at you. Somebody comment, all right, you look like the Mona Lisa, and then versus when I'm looking at the actual screen on my camera. That's why. Okay, now the beauty in this camera versus some of the other cameras is this camera, the screen flips up. So the angle is from here to here. Thanks, Torgy. Alright, I'll talk about that in a second. So because the lens is here and the screen is here, it doesn't look crazy. But when the lens is here and the screen is here, and if I'm looking in the screen to frame the shot, you can see where my eyes are actually looking, and it's not into the lens. So that's why Casey Neistat wears sunglasses, those dark sunglasses, so he can look at the lens without it appearing as if he's looking away from the screen. All right, so who was it? Swig and Smoke Barbecue. This is random question. How did I make my logo? I've been working months on it. It's good to have friends and coworkers. Jeez. So what ended up happening was I had a coworker that was into visual design, and he used to draw. He was drawing comic book characters. So I said, "Hey, is there any way where you could draw something up for me?" He's like, "Yeah, sure, whatever. What do you need?" And I said, "I need a logo for my business." And he's like, "Your business?" And I said, "Yep." I said, "This is what it is. I do barbecue. This is what I need it to be, or this is what I want it to be." And I showed him a picture of the steel drum that I had on the front of my house, right? I showed him a picture of the steel drum with the dome on it, and I said, "I want the logo to be the steel drum, and I want it to be a bull standing next to it." And he's like, "A bull standing next to it?" And I said, "Yeah, but the bull has to be on his hind legs with his arms crossed. Like, he's serious about this." And that's how I did my logo. My coworker came up with the design. Okay. We tweaked it from here and there. But my design, my logo has been the same for 5 years now. All right. Hey, John. Thank you. So the memory card I have a 64 gig memory card in the camera, and I usually don't let it get more than half full. I can film for an hour and a half, and only be like a third to half full on that video card. Thank you, Swig and Smoke Barbecue. I appreciate that. All right. I'm spent. So I just have one memory card on my phone. I mean, on my camera. And usually, what ends up happening is the battery will die before the memory card fills up. So every now and again, what I end up having to do is to plug the phone in while I'm recording, and it will be pretty seamless at that point. You get your logo and all your videos like that. When you, excuse me, when you have enough YouTube videos, I guess, in the Creator Studio information, there's a place where you can add a logo to your videos or add links to your videos, and that's how you get it done, Torgy. Yes. I am shooting with my cell phone, and I'm actually looking at it on in like selfie mode. So the whole thing is, I have it on the front forward facing camera because I need to see the screen because of the comments. Excuse me. In order for this to be live or liver, the comments stream in, and I can read them that way. And Darian, you ain't never lied with the song, Jim. Oh, it's a Sony. I thought I said that, but it is and I thought you might be able to see that, but it is a Sony DSC HX90. In the videos, there's a link to the camera. What kind of camera is that? I definitely put that in there because a lot of people have asked about the camera that I used in the past. So that's why I did that. Again, in the description of the videos. Alright. I am. Hold on, let me finish this. I am ready to go to sleep. I have to get up in the morning. So, one last question. Anyone? Look, before I go, there are 14 of you in the chat. If you haven't already, please hit the thumbs up button for me. I'd appreciate that. Yep, it's in a link to the Amazon camera is in the description. And what, pizza or tacos? Just like choosing which hand you want cut off, your right or your left. I say I cut off my left hand, but give me pizza over tacos, not any day. All right. Thank you for your time. See you next time in the Q&A. Torgy, yeah, thank you very much for hanging in there with me. Dre, good night. I am very tired, Eric. Today's been a long day. Thank you for the bugle. Are you guys riding like rapids? Let's see. Big Dre, nah. Good night. Good choice, definitely. Thanks, guys. Good night. It's been fun. Oh man, the pleasure is all mine. So, Tom, I try to do these on Wednesday nights at 9 p.m. Eastern. And they usually last for as long as this glass lasts. Tonight I was drinking a little slow. I'm still not feeling 100%, but nonetheless. Oh, BQA. BBQA. Hey, we can call this barbecue anonymous if you need to. But homework for you guys. What are some things that I should cook for next time? I won't say for next time, Well, what are some things I should cook? I'm looking for ideas, different things to cook in the, in the small smoker, in the big green egg, right? All right, I am done. No. Turkey is funny. Pork loin and pineapple. All right. Hey. All right, guys. Have a good evening. Thank you again, as always, for watching. If you haven't already, please do subscribe. And I'll see you next time. I'm going.